So welcome back to another video, and as you read in the title, today, before I will review all of these rally games and talk about how good I believe some of them are, I will be discussing with you how I like to drive rally cars or cars in general and why that will influence my opinions of the other sims. I've already have a list, but you'll get to know that very soon. But before we get into this, I will talk about the video I'll be watching. You will be seeing the video I will be talking about. So I'll see you in a second.
3, 2, 1, go. 70 over crest, into 5 right long, tightens 3, into 2 left long, tightens 1. And 5 right, short, into 4 left, short, and 5 left, over crest, into 3 right, long, 40, 5 left, 60. Caution, brake, junction, square left, 60, over crest. 4 right, short, over crest, 40. 3 left, long, tightens late, into 2 right, don't cut, 50. Crest, into 3 left long, opens and tightens, into 2 right, don't cut, and 3 left, short, 40, 2 right, don't cut, 70, flat left, over crest, and 5 left, 40, brake, 2 right, don't cut, 3 right, tightens late, don't cut, junction, go right, 100, 3 left long, small cut, 40, 5 left, and 6 right, don't cut, into 3 left long, don't cut, tightens late, and 6 right long, into 4 left, small cut, 100, 6 left, caution, brake, 5 left, into hairpin right, 40, hairpin left, and square right, don't cut, 3 right and 3 left long, and 5 right, 2 left long, small cut, and 2 left tightens, caution, through gate, and 3 right opens, 5 left long, and 4 left very long, over crest, keep in, 40, 4 left, 60, 3 right, short, keep in, and 5 left, long, 5 right, short, 50, over crest, flat right, into 6 left, 100, kinks, into dip, and kinks, over crest, into 4 right, dip, 40, 5 left, and flat left, long, over crest, keep out, 150, 5 left, 50, 6 right, short, 50, kink left, keep right, 40, caution, 5 right, keep in, into 6 left, 100, kink left, finish, brake, keep right, 4 right.
So welcome back to the video after watching the replay, and for your information, this might have not have been my best lap, but this is a lap which is roughly within a second of my best lap time, and I believe I'm in like the top 600 in the world, 700 in the world. Can probably get quicker if I don't use the default setup. But let's get going.
3,
so first,
2.
This will also be a discussion a bit about how Assetto Corsa Rally does things. But it's interesting that you have to do your clutch and the handbrake. I've not seen any other rally sim do it, and I start from here. I don't really start from from the back because you can get penalties, I believe. So I just feel like I would just start from here.
1, go. 70 over crest, into 5 right long, tighten.
Okay, so that was just to me to test that I can use my keyboard. But yeah, as you can see here, the throttle, you go and then you just push
3, into
straight here. And then when getting into this corner, I do shift into 4 through here, and you can see my pedal inputs here. that's the throttle. You'll see the brake, I believe, here, and then that's the steering wheel.
Long.
And you can see here, I'm starting to turn into the corner a bit, so I'm going a bit to, I'm swaying a bit with my with the car, so the rear goes a bit to the left. You can clearly see it here. And then I'm braking and having all of the weight of the front, so I can rotate the car. So I can rotate it, and that's a big thing which I like to do is I like to turn it in slightly, and then brake, and then use the brake and the throttle to basically whip the rear around instead of braking and then turning, which you can see through here. You see, I get quite high slip angle, and whilst I'm doing that, I go on the throttle. So if you can see here, if we go back to here,
2 left long, tightens 1.
you can see I'm braking, and then even before I get to the apex, I start going on the throttle to rotate the car and make it point forwards. So I move the weight to the rear. And that's what I do basically through there and through here.
Short into 4 left.
So I rotate the car. The issue here though is I've been coming into the I come into the ditch on the side of the road. So that's why the front lifts up. But I will also say this is on V0.1 of the physics and the gaming in general. So a lot of these things like the braking is suboptimal.
Short and 5 left over crest. Into 3 right long.
You can see clearly through here how I rotate the car using the brake and throttle and not so much steering. And then through here, this is one of the main big braking zones where it really feels like the brake doesn't really work that well here. This is like one of the main corners which shows that.
Square left, 60.
Because you have to brake and then turn slightly. And then here, you will see I start to turn my steering wheel to rotate the car. Because if you have to, for this corner, you have to really brake hard, and you can't really use so much slip through here. Because the thing is, here is because there is not a lot of lateral grip. So if you try and rotate the car too early, and then you just go and fall off into the spectators. So that's why you can't really slide a lot through here. And then also you have the caution, no cut.
Over crest.
So come in here, slightly go and then brake like that.
Over crest, 40. 3 left long, tightens.
And for here you have to try and go full throttle. Then here you brake and rotate the car early. As you can see, you rotate the car early.
Cut 50.
So you get sort of parallel, or so you point at it with the same angle as here. So as you can see there, it goes very easy onto here. Then the only issue is because it's a tight corner afterwards. So you want to sort of brake a bit, but not really, because if you brake too much, you slide into the ditch again. And that's another thing which is a bit of an issue in Assetto Corsa Rally.
Long, opens and tightens. Into 2 right, don't cut. And 3 left.
And then usually, yeah, through these longer corners, you want to keep the slide. But then sometimes, depending on the speed and also your input, you can't really do that. And also hitting the ditch
short
will upset that a bit, as you can see.
2 right, don't cut. 70.
And then hitting that corner can actually help with rotating the car, I found. As you can see through here.
2 right.
I rotate the car like that. If you watch some races, I believe it's more with V8 supercars, but also in GT3 cars, sometimes they hit like a curb to rotate the car in the air. And then when it lands, it grips up again.
70.
Then this section, I really slide quite a bit.
And 5 left.
Oh no, it's coming after this. This heavy braking zone shows that the brake behavior is quite inconsistent in my opinion.
2 right, don't cut. 3 right, tightens late, don't cut. Junction, go right.
You saw that I braked at the 50 and I came down to second and I could take this corner quite easily. Whilst if I did that on the other spot, I couldn't.
100.
And for here you want to rotate the car.
Small cut, 40.
Like I did there. And then you also want to, this is another corner where you want to have
right, don't cut,
quite a
into
bit of slip.
3 left,
And then you come into what I would call the trickiest corner on this track. There is a trickier corner coming up after this, or a section, but that's more to me not fully utilizing my handbrake because I'm not fully used to that, so I have to learn, redo the learning of that. So basically, you come down here, and then because you have a 6 right going into a left 3, you want to sort of brake at starting at the apex of the 6, as you can see there, down to second, and then try and rotate the car through there.
100,
You could probably do it in third.
6 left, caution, brake,
As you can
5
see,
left,
you rotate the car through there. Then here is another place where you brake hard to try and get the car. And here I want to rotate it with my pedals, but you can't really do it because of the slow speed and also the momentum. So that's why you have to use the handbrake for these hairpins. I will show it in the second hairpin. So you can see here, I don't really get good. But then through here, I brake. And then there you can see, when I'm at the apex, I use the right handbrake. And before people comment about this, I read about this on Reddit. Some said, oh, use it at the start of the corner, not in the corner. I watched the rally replay of Sebastian Ogier. I believe it was the final Saudi Arabian rally stage before he won his 9th world championship. And there, through one of these like very tight corners, he brakes, and then when he's at the apex, he rotates the car to get it pointing in the correct position, like I'm doing here.
Don't cut. 3 right.
Then here it's also quite easy to lose it, like you see there, and that's probably what led to not beat my record.
And 2 left.
And this section is also quite tight because it's a long corner, so you want to slide quite a bit through there. You really can't sometimes. Then here you just want to go full throttle, which can be tricky. You don't want to brake through here. I can tell you, you can go it without braking, because these cars have a lot of engine braking. And now, there also I had an issue. Here comes a very bumpy section, so you want to basically do evened out, flat out. And then coming up here, you come to a corner, which I don't fully know if you can take it flat out or not. To me, it personally feels like you should be able to take the corner coming up, maybe in 5th gear, but that's for you to double check.
Into 4 right.
And also for me later, because you come here, you brake. I used to brake down to 3rd, but then I learned you can't do this at 4th.
And flat
as
left,
you can see, it still feels like you're going a little bit too slow, so maybe on the border to
5 left, 50.
Then here it's all about position, because after here you come into a very tricky section.
Kink left.
Because you come there, kink right, you want to keep left,
Keep right, 40.
and then you want to keep right, because I've done this quite a lot. So coming through here, you have a bump there, but then you have a hole here. So you want to keep left, and then you want to keep right going through here, because otherwise you'll go there and flip. So this is a very tricky high-speed section. And then through here you can do flat out if you have the right corner, right line. And then I cross the line here, and I'll show the last bit of the clip, even though I didn't show it to you previously. But this shows a thing a point I have about the brake.
Into 3 left.
So here I spin. No real issue there. We start up again. This whole section doesn't really matter so much. You just have to stop for them. And you can see here, going full brake works to stop the car. But you can see here, if I go like low brakes, you can't really stop it feels like there's a soft limit where it goes to like 15, between 10 and 15 kph. And if you have like less than 50% brake, you will never go down to 0, which is not believable at all, but it's quite highly documented that they have a few issues with the brake. And that's about it for this video. What do you think about my help? And if you want me to help, maybe comment on some asphalt rallying, which I'm not so good at, but I will have a propaganda. Comment down below, and once you're down there, please hit the like button and also subscribe. My next video, we'll have to see what it's on, because the what's it called? What's the studio now called? I've forgotten, but the studio for Assetto Corsa Rally have Supernova. They said and revealed that they are adding the Alpine A110, and they're adding a snow circuit. Unfortunately, it's in Italy and not Arjeplog or Umeå. So I will drive it definitely, and I will make a video on it, but it's not Swedish, so I'm a bit annoyed. But still, I will make a video on it and comment about how believable I would say the snow physics are, coming from someone who loves snow and lives in a country which has quite a bit of snow. Unlike, I bet a lot of British people will, or yeah, people in warmer climates will try it and say, oh, this is unrealistic or something, without even knowing how to drive on snow. But if that update doesn't come out, then I'll start off my ranking of rally sims, where I will be basically in order rank worst to best out of EAWRC, Richard Burst Rally, and Dirt Rally 2.0. Where the first video I make is of the game I think is the worst, and the game I think is the best I will do last. Then after that I will be doing a hardware review of something which I have just down here, but you don't know and you won't know until I make the video. So you can have your guesses there. I won't give any clues. But we have to see what happens. Maybe something in AMS2 happens. Well, I know something happens. I might make a video on that. We have to see. But until then, I've been Racing Legend. You've been my amazing viewers. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.